Carmen-Salvino.
He kind of sneaks up on the pins. He has a rhythm to his approach, the high backswing. Now watch the knee bend and the long slide. And the tremendous finish at the back end. Always an animated player.
Back to live action. Salvino waits, and he's up in the air with a triple clutch this time. And if he doesn't watch it, one of the NBA teams will sign him to do some rebounding inside.
As this game is zipping by, Billy-Walden has to strike here. They're down 32 pins. Gave it more room. Oh! Just when you think they're out of it, they come back.
Now if Palombi strikes on the left-hand lane, they're back to within a dozen.
And Palombi, who's just been magnificent on this left-hand lane, now is in a position where he's feeling, hey, I'm the strength of this team, and I've got to do it right here. And he just feels that he's going to. Just a little short. You see the quick follow through there?
Yeah, that was short of the mark all the way, and he knew it. He kind of stood up hoping for a little bit of a fadeaway jumper there and didn't get it. So the string stops at a double, and Salvino and Pedersen in the driver's seat.
Eyes on the target, shot behind the back. Now watch the follow through, and it's just quick here. Almost imperceptible, but just a slight, split-second difference, and it made the difference between a 4-pin and a strike.
Didn't quite give the lane as much room as he had previously. So a spare will have to do the job in the 8th, and now Randy-Pedersen can really apply the clamps if he strikes in the 8th on the other side. They lead by 23, could make it 33. Well, we're very close to the Buffalo International Airport, and I have a feeling that one of the jets just took off right over Thruway Lanes. That's what's nice about staying in the hotel close to the lanes here, too. You don't need the wake-up call. The planes fly so close to that hotel that this morning I smelled a pilot's aftershave lotion this morning. Do you believe that?
Whatever you say,
Dad. It was Old Spice, I think, but I'm not positive. You don't need those wake-up calls when those jets come by. Anyway, back to the action. Important shot for Pedersen.
Oh, did that come back? Oh! He threw that 2 to 3 boards further right, and it came back. He's saying, is it? Is it? Will it?
Oh, Salvino quickly up off the bench as well. Look at those eyes, concentrating on the arrows. Got to get one more, he says. He's standing straight up, through the nose, and he'll take the punch out. Carmen says, fine, fine, we'll take it at this stage. I'll spare up.
Makes this, it's going to be 31 pins ahead. And Walden and Palombi are in the bad position of having to strike out to make them mark.
Get the spare. Uh-oh. Salvino swings the door open. Pedersen checks out the scoreboard, and the best possible score now would be 231.
He's thinking about the chop here. This is why that happens. He doesn't want to chop the 6 off the 10. And you got to, the main rule, you got to hit the lead pin. He flattens the shot out, no turn at all, and it sails right by the 6.
Walden up in the 9th. Struck on his last trip, gives it some room and some speed. He's down on one knee. Oh! The 10th to fall.
We could have a tie. I'll tell you what, if Palombi goes all the way, they shoot 222. Salvino and Pedersen are shooting 221. And watch the 6-pin here. Second from the right. It's going to just love on that 10-pin. Just a little love tap going by.
Boy, when those seniors go down on one knee, there's a possibility they won't get back up.
Dennis, they're not that old.
I know, I'm just having some fun. You know the difference between a touring player and a senior player? The smell of Ben Gay usually when they come out of the paddock areas.
On the serious side,
All right.
Palombi must strike right here. Has to have this one or they're done.
Odds are probably with it. The 2-pin. Well, you could see the adjustment he made there. He gave it more room the last time he cut it off a little bit, and this time it just didn't quite get back.
And it's just pressure that did that.
Boy.
It's just the carefulness of pressure, just a little bit on a lane that he's just been crunching all the way through. Didn't make his ace shot when he needed to make it.
No, as great as he is bowled here this evening, he'd love to have that one back in one more try.
Had to have that one to have any chance at all. Now they need, if he strikes, they need 2 pins on 2 balls, and I think Pedersen can handle that.
Yeah, considering Randy hasn't missed striking yet, I don't believe. Second, fourth, yeah. All X's for Randy-Pedersen. I think he can handle a couple. So Salvino, who earlier this year let one slip away when Dick Weber beat him in the championship round final game at the Showboat, is going to collect victory number 19 in his career. And for Randy-Pedersen, number 4.
202 with 7 strikes. If Pedersen strikes out, the team of Salvino and Pedersen are going to wind up with 10 strikes.
That's going to do it. Randy-Pedersen finishes things off with a nice smile, and there's a handshake from Big Daddy and a bear hug. Well, I'll tell you what, he'll crack your back if you don't watch it.
He's still strong.
And he was strong here this evening. Salvino with a couple opens, but a couple of key strikes as well. Kind of set the tone early with that little traveling call in the opening frame, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Always fun to watch. Carmen-Salvino, and Pedersen, gets his first bad rap of the contest, but it doesn't make any difference. $15,000 going to Billy-Walden and Ron-Palombi-Jr., who really put on a show here this evening, capturing the semifinal game and then pushing Pedersen and Salvino here in the title match. The week is over for Randy-Pedersen and Carmen-Salvino, and they finish atop the stack.
And that was their only spare of the game. The second ball in the 10th frame.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It doesn't make any difference how old you are. Carmen-Salvino is feeling the thrill of victory, as is Randy-Pedersen. They're miles apart in age. However, they're very close here this evening because they've captured the $140,000 Senior Touring Pro Doubles Championship.